Believe it or not, walking 10,000 steps every single day is actually a total marketing myth. That specific number was originally created back in the 60s just as a clever way to sell pedometers. But here is the real thing. You do not need nearly that many steps to see a massive, noticeable change in your body. In fact, simply changing exactly how you walk for just 20 minutes can burn double the visceral fat of a long, slow, and aimless stroll. I recently tracked 3 different people who stopped just walking and started using this specific 30-day method. Their results were not just about the numbers on the scale moving, their entire waistlines actually shifted and tightened up significantly. In this video, I am going to break down the exact mechanical shifts that turn a regular walk into a high-powered, fat-burning workout. We are going to cover everything from the zipper trick that flattens your abs while you move to a very specific breathing rule that stops your body from storing stubborn stress fat. If you stick around until the very end, I will show you a cold start bonus tip that makes 15 minutes of walking worth about 45 minutes of intense gym time. If you keep walking the way you are right now, you are basically leaving results on the table and wasting your valuable time. Most people tend to mall walk. You have seen it before and you have probably done it yourself at some point. They stroll along at a super slow pace with their shoulders slumped forward, staring down at their phones. Then they wonder why their fitness tracker says they burned 300 calories, but their jeans still feel just as tight as they did last month. The problem isn't the walking itself, it is the complete lack of mechanical intention. If you don't engage what I call your internal corset and hit specific metabolic zones, walking is just movement. It is not a transformation tool. You have to treat your walk like a piece of exercise equipment, not just a way to get from point A to point B. The very first thing we have to fix is your footwork. I call this the heel-to-toe power roll. Most people clomp their feet or shuffle along, which kills your momentum and completely ignores your glutes. When you shuffle, you are basically just falling forward and catching yourself with every step. To fix this, you want to land softly on your heel, roll through the arch of your foot, and then push off aggressively with your big toe. Think of it like you are trying to wipe something sticky off the bottom of your shoe with every single step you take. This engages your calves and your butt muscles, which burns way more energy. The biggest mistake people make here is flat-footed walking. That puts all the impact on your lower back instead of your muscles, which is exactly why your back might ache after a long walk. Next, we have to talk about your abs. This is the zip-up core engagement. You simply cannot lose belly fat if your abdominal wall is always relaxed and hanging out. I want you to visualize a zipper starting at your pubic bone and going all the way up to your belly button. Zip it up about 20% of the way. You are not sucking in your gut so hard that you cannot breathe. You are just bracing your core. It is almost like someone is about to poke you in the stomach and you are just tightening up to prepare for it. Keep that tension the whole time you are walking. Most people make the mistake of holding their breath when they try to tighten their abs, but you have to breathe normally while keeping that zip tight. This is what actually flattens the stomach over time. To really kick your metabolism into high gear, you need to use the 30-second turbo interval. Steady-state walking is actually kind of boring for your metabolism. Your body gets efficient at it very quickly. To fix that, every 5 minutes, I want you to walk as fast as you possibly can for 30 seconds straight. Do not run. Just walk like you are late for a flight, and the gate is closing in 60 seconds. This spikes your heart rate right into the fat-burning zone. A huge mistake people make here is trying to take longer steps to go faster. Do not do that. Keep your steps short and just move your feet way faster than you normally would. If you are already sitting there thinking your daily walk has been a bit lazy lately, hit that like button right now. It helps me know we are on the right track before we get into the upper body secrets that most people completely ignore. Speaking of the upper body, let's take a look at your arms. I call this the 90-degree arm pump. Your legs will always follow your arms. If your arms are just hanging dead at your sides or if you are holding a heavy phone, your heart rate is going to stay low. Bend your elbows at a 90-degree angle and swing them from hip to chin. If you look at professional power walkers, their arms move just as much as their legs do. Do not do T-Rex arms where only your forearms are moving back and forth. The swing has to come directly from your shoulder. This turns a simple walk into a full body movement that burns more calories. Now, timing is everything. Use the post meal 10-minute window. Walking right after you eat is like a cheat code because it flattens out glucose spikes. This prevents insulin from rushing in and storing that meal as belly fat. Within 15 minutes of finishing your dinner, just head right out the door for a brisk 10-minute walk. Do not even clear the table first. Just put the fork down and go. A lot of people wait an hour to digest, but by then you have already missed that crucial insulin blunting window. While you are out there, make sure to follow the nasal breathing rule. Mouth breathing actually triggers cortisol, which is the hormone that makes your body hold on to belly fat. Nasal breathing keeps you in a fat-burning state. Keep your mouth closed. If you feel like you have to open your mouth to breathe, you are going too fast for your current fitness level. Focus on deep, 4-second inhales through the nose. If you start gasping for air, your body thinks it is in survival mode, not fat loss mode. But wait, the craziest part isn't even how you move your legs. It is actually what you do with your eyes that changes your energy levels. I will explain exactly how that works in just a second. First, let's talk about the horizon look. This is a massive posture hack. Most people look at their feet while they walk, which rounds your spine and collapses your lungs. You cannot get enough oxygen that way. Keep your chin parallel to the ground and look about 20 feet ahead of you. Imagine there is a string attached to the top of your head pulling you toward the clouds. Stop looking at your phone while you walk. Looking down adds about 60 pounds of pressure to your neck and totally kills your form. If you really want to level up, find some hills for incline glute activation. Flat ground is easy for the body to handle. Hills force you to use way more muscle fibers, which increases the afterburn effect, meaning you burn calories even after you stop walking. If you're on a treadmill, set it to at least a 3.0 incline. Just make sure you do not lean too far forward on the hills. Stay upright and keep that zip-up core engaged. We are about to hit the actual 30-day schedule, but if that zip-up tip just changed the way you think about your abs, subscribe so you do not miss the next habit breakdown we have got coming. Now, let's talk about the hydration anchor. Walking increases metabolic waste in the body, and water is the flushing agent that gets rid of it. But do not just drink plain water. Drink 16 ounces of water with a tiny pinch of sea salt before you step out. The salt acts like a key that lets the water into your cells so you actually have energy. A common mistake is drinking tons of plain water during the walk, which just makes it slosh around in your stomach and can cause painful cramping. Do not forget the active recovery day. Walking 30 days straight is great, but it can lead to shin splints if you are not careful. Every fourth day, do a slow flow walk. No intervals, no speed, just focus on the heel-to-toe roll and the zip-up core. This keeps the habit alive without burning you out by day 12. Hold on, because this next part is the bonus tip I mentioned earlier. It is the one thing you can do at home to make the walk 3 times more effective. It is called the cold start advantage. Try walking first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. When your sugar stores are low, your body is forced to tap into stored fat for fuel, especially that stubborn fat in the midsection. Even 15 minutes in this fasted state is worth about 45 minutes of walking after you have already eaten a big lunch. So, here is your 30-day action plan. For days 1 through 7, just master the heel-to-toe roll and the zip-up core engagement for 15 minutes a day. Do not worry about speed yet. For days 8 through 21, add in the 90-degree arm pump and do one 30-second turbo interval every 5 minutes. Finally, for days 22 through 30, move your walk to that post-meal window or the cold start morning window to get the maximum impact. Stop overcomplicating the gym. You already have the best fat-burning tool in the world, and it is attached to your hips. You do not need fancy equipment or a high-priced trainer. You just need to stop strolling and start walking with intention. Do not try to do all 10 of these tips tomorrow morning. You will just get overwhelmed. Just start with tip number 1, the heel-to-toe roll on your very next walk. See how your glutes feel after just 10 minutes of doing it the right way. Once that feels natural, come back and layer in the rest. Your 30 days starts the moment you step out that door. Go get it.